one of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from KC. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Well, it is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Harrison Butker at kickoff for Kansas City.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Loose inside the 30. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
The extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. You look at this Eagle defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jordan Davis, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
71 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Eagle defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd at about 7 left.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this up past the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A handoff, Barkley running left. Down the left sideline. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hopkins, strong running. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Yellow.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
3rd and 12. Throwing is Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Mahomes now to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Chiefs, nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throwing now is Mahomes. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's on his way. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Eagles 28, Chiefs nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Yellow.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Mahomes going to throw. That one caught by Rice. And he will have a Chiefs first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Jalen Carter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They'll drop to throw.
Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football, because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Up the middle with Barkley.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second down, here's Barkley again. Now he's into the clear again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 71 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Pacheco once again. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The offense on third down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Barkley, inside handoff, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Well, hang on here. DeAndre Hopkins is shaken up, so we're going to have a pause for an injury.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll drop to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Second and 10.
Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
That's complete, left side to Worthy.
And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's got Smith here. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here, starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now Mahomes. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Great, set.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
245 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia.
And this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were honest with us this week. They had this game circled on the calendar for quite a while, coming in and taking down the reigning Super Bowl champions.
And you and I both know from experience that having the title reigning Super Bowl champs is a blessing, but a curse when the next season begins, right? Because everyone circles that game on their schedule. They can't wait to come in and play. And they often do things you don't even expect because they figure